Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Farmer Jolly and this is episode 12 of my Let's Play series on Court Farm. You're joining us in field 52 where we're just finishing off the contract that we started at the end of the last episode. We are, as you can see in the top of the screen, we are 67% of the way complete with this contract, so it shouldn't take us too much longer. We've got vehicle control add-on enabled, which should make finishing the contract a bit easier, which is quite nice. So once we've done that, as you can see, it's 3:30 in the in-game month. So we'll finish this contract, have a look at if there's anything else that needs to be doing, see if there's any other contracts, and potentially progress on to next in-game month. That might even be the point in which we can start harvesting our fields, which will be very good fun. Although we don't have a silo at the moment, so we might need to have a look and invest in a silo. As you can see, if I come out of cab, vehicle control add-on, as I was explaining in the first episode I used it in, it's just a different version of the GPS mod really. It's got a lot of other features, but I'm predominantly using it as GPS. It keeps nice straight lines, which is brilliant for this type of work, or harvesting as well. We can keep really nice straight lines, and we have enough, obviously as long as we've got enough space to turn around, but just keeps everything looking nice and smart. So that's why you see the blue lines flash up. So right now I can tap the button and it spins round. So it shouldn't take us too much longer to do. It's not too big of a field. So I will put this into a time lapse and we'll see you once the field is completed. So I will see you very soon. Welcome back from that time lapse. We're nearly, as you can see, nearly finished with this field. I think we've probably got this pass and hopefully just the one more. So it won't take us too much longer. As you can see, it says it's finished, but I always try to actually finish the field so that it's more realistic by doing it that way, in my opinion. Like I've said before, I could quite easily just stop now and collect the money, and the game would be happy with that. But for the sake of realism, I'm trying to keep it as realistic as possible. I always try to actually finish the field, which is the same reason why I always load the fertilizer spreader and the seeder up with the telehandler rather than just automatically filling it by reversing close. So we won't get finished with this pass, we'll have to double back on ourselves, but it won't take us too long at all. And then we'll head back to the yard, see how our bales are fermenting, because if you watched the last episode, we not only started this contract at the end, but we also we cut the grass on our field and baled it into silage bales. You can actually see the silage bales on the trailer just over there in the background. We're not far from our yard at all. So this will be the final pass. I just lift the seeder, we can go a little bit faster, and then when we get to here we go, we can see it now. So if we load the seeder now, there we go. Right. So yeah, not far from the yard. Unfortunately though, there's no entrance and exit from this field except for going through the big farmland. There we go. So that's the field done. So we can turn off the seeder and fold it up. So if we jump into the contracts menu, we can collect the £18,013 for that. As you can see, there's quite a lot of baling contracts. Don't know what tractor that one's using. I think that's probably a mod. If it's not, I've not seen it before. So yeah, there's a lot of baling contracts. There's a few fertilising contracts that are worth a decent amount of money. I think we did 124 a couple of episodes ago. If I'm correct, we got a decent payout from it last time as well, and it's not far from the yard. There's one more sowing, 59. Is that far from here? Potatoes need a different seed. And there's some weeding contracts at the bottom. But for now, ooh, there is a gate. I didn't see that last time. It's going to be very tight to get out. Oops, I can. Right, we're going to give it a go, because it's going to save us a lot of time rather than driving all the way round. Like I say, I missed it on the way over. What am I stuck on? Okay, so I didn't get the seeder over enough. So I think we're going to have to go down towards the stream a little bit. We will try it. Now turn. Ooh, just. I went into the hedge slightly, but it saved us a lot of time to get back to the yard. So we will head back to the yard, drop the seeder off, see what percentage our silage bales are at, and what growth stage the fields are at, and then we will probably progress through into the next in-game month, where hopefully the silage bales will be ready and we can begin harvesting, which will be nice to do. Although the harvester does need a clean before it goes back out. We've only recently got the pressure washer, and so yeah, it got put away after it was used. I think in episode 2, I think it was, or 3. It got put away then and has been forgotten about ever since, really. We do have a forage harvester as well, so you might look at investing in a planter and do some forage work. I think the forage work's going to predominantly be for the contracts though, but as we progress we might get a silage pit and make our own silage, chopped silage. So we'll just pull through this gate and drop the seeder back into the shed. You can see our silage bales there on the trailer. So then see if we can reverse this in. It's a little bit zoomed out. There we go. So, I'm not planning to spend any more money just yet, but I think rather than buying a bigger base farm, I think our storage space in these sheds is sufficient for now, but I think we could probably start looking at starting to upgrade some equipment soon. Why is that low? Let's raise that. There we go. So let's just I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the accelerator, not the brake. Hence why we crashed at speed into the fence. So good job the fences don't just give way in this game. Otherwise I'd have been in the stream again. So let's have a quick look, see what the silage bales are like. 12%, so they're getting there. So let's run over to the fields, the 3 of them. Have a quick look and see what growth stage they're in. Hopefully they're in growth stage 5. Which means that next in-game month they'll be ready to harvest. 6 of 7, so yep, that would be ready to harvest next in-game month, all being well, I believe. This one I believe will be 6 of 7 as well. Yep, 6 of 7. And finally, field 61, our rye field, is 5 of 6. So what we can do actually as well is, if I don't push the wrong button, is if we have a look at the crop calendar, we can come down and, oh no, they're not. So they won't be ready next month because we are in April, so they're not going to be ready until July, so we've got quite a bit of time. So there's nothing ready to harvest except for poplar grass and alfalfa. So let's see, have we got any other contracts? We might end up taking another baling contract out. We've got 18,000. Ooh, that might be fun to borrow. 8 acres. We could take out 124. Where is that? I'm sure we did that an episode or two ago. Yeah, we did. It doesn't take too long. So we are going to accept that because that's a nice amount of profit for something that doesn't take too much work. So we might as well use the voucher. For the sake of being a bit faster. We're just going to reverse up and just this time. There we go. We'll just that one should be plenty. So let's head over to field 124 and get that done. So it won't take us long. If I remember correctly anyway, I think it was 3 passes it took, and one of them wasn't a full pass, so yeah, it won't take us too long. So we'll do this and then we will have a think about what we're going to do next. So I'll put this into a time lapse and I will see you once we are back at the yard and the field has been completed. So I will see you very soon. Welcome back from that time lapse. There we go. I thought I was going to have to get the telehandler then. I shouldn't have taken that gate at that much speed. I thought I could get through without hitting it, but apparently not. Maybe one day I will learn that speed and gait do not mix brilliantly. but at the moment I've not seemed to have learnt that. So let's drop the fertiliser spreader off. There. And what we're going to do, if we just shut down the engine, is we'll jump into the prices and we're going to have a look at the silage price just out of curiosity and see. So the highest it tends to get is February time, 342, but we're not a million miles away, so what we're going to do is we're going to progress into the next in-game month, so May, and hopefully by that time the silage bales will have fermented, and then if they have we will get them sold. So I will see you once we are in May. Welcome to a very early start in May. Unfortunately the silage bales haven't fermented. I thought they'd ferment a lot faster than they are. They're only at like 37%, and yeah, the crops still aren't ready to harvest, which is unfortunate, but we can jump back into the contracts page. We can collect the contract that we've just completed, which gives us another 17,000, and then we can see if there's any other contracts that need to be, or that could be done. I guess some more load of fertilising, and then just some weeding really. Not that button. I wonder if there's anything in the shop that's new, potentially. No, nothing in there that we need. Let's there's not much that we need to do really. We might have to take out some more contracts. We'll just go and check the grass field while we're here. So yeah, it's growing nice and steadily, and the rye is ready for forage. How much would we get from selling the cut rye? Let's have a quick look at the prices. So, where are we? Let's see if we can find it. I think it's going to be classed as yeah, it's going to be classed as I can't think of its name. I'll know it once I see it on the. It's going to be classed as silage then, isn't it? Really, it's the only thing that we're going to be able to use it for or sell it for anyway. We will leave it as it is for now. I don't think we've got too much longer. Another two in-game months to wait. I wonder if there's anything we can expand upon. So I don't believe there's anything ready to harvest. No, which one's EU? Got a couple more rye fields. I wonder how much. much these are. 64. Just wondering whether it'd be worth us getting another field, or whether it's worth, because at some point it'd be lovely to have that, whether it's worth just holding fire, because I don't actually know what's in these fields. So we've got, is that potatoes? Yeah, so there's potatoes in this field, and I thought that'd have been soybeans. Yeah, soybeans in there. I wonder if we can, how much of a loan we could take out. Ooh, 910,000. I wonder if we took out 500, just out of curiosity, if we took it out over a 20-year period. No, it's not worth it just yet. So, let's have a look what contracts we can do. Oh, we've got some forage contracts. There we go. So, what have we got? Field 110. We've got the kit. We're gonna take that contract out, and we're gonna try some forage work. So, field 110. So we will get into this. Like I say, it's still very early on in the morning. So field 110. I really should. We'll pull the map up here. So. Right, so which is the best way to go? I'm just going to go this way actually. So we will run the forage harvester over to the fields, and then have to come and get one of the tractors and the silage trailer. But for now, I think we're going to call it there for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully if you have, you'd consider hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel. And we will see you for the next episode. Bye for now.